Welcome to the 2026 RT66 Athlete Briefing for the Aquabike. I'm Alina Corey, your race director. This race is the USAT Oklahoma State Championships for age group, high school, and club. What does that mean? Well, that means that the overall winners for the disciplines are the Oklahoma State Championship. State champions, say that every time, which is pretty awesome. We also have USAT official certificates for the top 3 finishers in each age group. And the results will count towards national qualifications and rankings. So in most local races, roughly 15%, the top 15% of finishers will qualify for nationals. But since this is a state championship, the top 25 will qualify. So if you're looking to qualify to go to nationals and then potentially worlds, racing in a state championship increases your chances of that by about 20%, which is awesome. Let's talk about packet pickup. You have 2 opportunities for packet pickup. The first one is Thursday, May 28th at Owl's Bicycles in Edmond from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. The second is on Friday, May 29th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the race venue Edmond Park Beach. There is no race day packet pickup available unless it's approved in advance by the race director. What's going to be in your bag? You will have a awesome silicone bike swim cap and bike stickers and a t-shirt if you registered before the cutoff. It will come with a bib, but you're the Aquabike, so you're not running. So do with that what you will. You will have a timing chip, and then our friends at Visit Edmond provided some discounted dining options here in Edmond. And then TRI-OKC, we care about newbies and we want to make sure you have the best experience possible. Multi-sport can be intimidating, so at packet pickup, we will have a new athlete liaison, which is a dedicated resource available to answer all of your questions. And also, if you told us during registration that you are a newbie, this is your first race, you'll have a white bracelet in your bag that we hope you'll wear on race day that helps us identify you so we can provide you some additional support and encouragement along the course to get you to your finish line. This image here shows the 2 places your bike sticker can go. It can go on your top tube or your seat post. Just make sure it's not covering any brake lines that are exposed. Where do you park? Parking is available. The main parking is on Midwest Boulevard, which is the road that you enter the park on. Overflow parking is also available at the next entrance off of 2nd. It's the Central State Park, Marina and Beach. I'll show you a map just here in a second. Be advised, it is a little bit of a walk to the main race venue, so arrive early and carpool so that you can park in the primary parking. The the entrance fee to the park is covered on Saturday for our athletes and volunteers. So keep that in mind. It is not covered on Friday if you're coming to packet pickup. That's why we provide the option for Thursday at Owl's Bicycles. Here's the map of our parking. Again, you can see the primary labeled number 1 and then secondary number 2. And the blue is the walk that you would take to get to us. Race morning, what does that look like? So we're pretty tight scheduled. Transition will open for our TRI-OKC members at 6 a.m. 10 minutes later, it opens to the rest of the athletes at 6:10, and then transition closes promptly at 7. We will start our Olympic distance athletes into the water at 7:15 a.m. Safety is our top priority here at TRI-OKC, and we're actively monitoring the weather. Race does occur, rain or shine, and if we do have to make any changes to the race format, we will communicate that as early as possible via social media or email. And then if we do have some flexibility with triathlon or multi-sport, that we can alter the race format depending on the weather challenge or the safety challenge that we're facing, such as canceling the swim or delaying the start. The forecast as it stands now, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s, lower 70s, low wind, but we are looking at a moderate chance for rain throughout the day and then a similar risk for thunderstorms. So it's Oklahoma, that could change a complete 180 between now and then, so we'll keep an eye on it. Again, and alter as needed and necessary. But we hope to put on the race as it is scheduled now. When you get ready to enter transition, you need to make sure that you have your timing chip on your left ankle and your helmet is out. And then one of your stickers does go on the front of your helmet. make sure that's on and where bike stickers are applied as well. TRI-OKC does open racking, meaning we don't assign your spots based on your bib number, which is why it's a big benefit to be a TRI-OKC member. You get that extra 10 minutes in transition to pick your spot and get set up. Transition is an athlete-only area. No spectators, friends, or family are allowed. We will have volunteers in transition to help you get set up. There are 6 bikes allowed to a rack, alternating which direction the bikes are racked in. Again, we can help you. These photos just show some traditional or standard setups of how people set things up. Please be mindful of other space. It's usually pretty tight in there, so please don't take up too much room and just throw your stuff around and make it look like my 14-year-old's bedroom. The swim course. You are swimming a 1,500 meter 2-lap course. We will seed the athletes. You guys will line up based on time. We'll have some signs so you know where to go. And we do a time trial start. It'll be 3 to 4 athletes in the water every couple seconds. You will come back up to transition along a sand and grass area that's sometimes uneven, and occasionally there are stickers, so plan accordingly with how you're going to get back up to transition. We will lay some carpet down, but it doesn't always reach. Here's a map of the swim course. Again, you can see that little trek back up to transition. It is a 2-loop course, pretty straightforward. You guys, the sprint team or athletes that do 1 loop will start after you guys, so you'll have a pretty good head start on them. What do you need for the swim? You will have a swim cap in your packet like we talked about, and it is required for you to wear. This race is historically wetsuit legal. The water temp, last I checked, was hovering around the low 70s. Given the temperature we've had and some of the rain, I anticipate that we will stay in the permitted temperature. I will check it on Friday and post that on social media, and then also make a call race morning. If you're interested in wearing your wetsuit, go ahead and bring it. Better to have it and not need it. Again, you'll also need your timing chip. Snorkels, personal buoys, and other miscellaneous swim accessories are not allowed. So for transition 1, you will come back up from the beach on the east side, and you'll bike out on the west. You'll leave all your swim attire and accessories in your area. Again, neatly, please. And then make sure you put on and clip your bike before your helmet before you pick up your bike. And then you will walk your bike out of transition and do not mount it until you pass the mount line. We'll have a volunteer with flags and a vest to help remind you of that. Here's a picture of transition with a general layout, so you can see what you're looking at from a higher point of view. Bike gear. Again, your bike must be in good working order. A helmet is required. No audio devices on the course at all. It is your responsibility to know the course. It is a 40K open course. We do have Edmund PD that'll be out on the course. It is not their responsibility to direct you where to go. It's their job to keep the course safe. So again, make sure you know the course. It is a USAT sanctioned race, so their rules do apply. That specifically applies to drafting. Leave 6 bike lengths between you and the bike ahead of you. If you allow less than that, then that is considered a pass, and you have 25 seconds to complete that pass. If you're a slower athlete, please stay to the right unless you're passing. We do have support on the course provided by our friends at Wheeler Dealer. They'll be driving with their hazards on, and we'll have something that says course support or bike support, something like that on their dash. If you need help from them and you're on the side of the road, just raise your hand when they come by so they know. And then lastly, there are no aid stations on the bike. Here is the bike course. You can see it again, red out and purple back in. And this is a 1-loop course. You do not do this twice. Be mindful, there is a sprint. The sprint does turn around about, the mile 6-ish. So keep an eye on that. And you want to make sure that you are aware of that. It'll be marked with cones. So be prepared for athletes to be turning around when you're there. And they've been warned to make sure they're looking out for you when they turn. So keep an eye out for that. There is a no passing zone on this race. It is when you're leaving the lake area on Midwest Boulevard before you turn onto Route 66. It is a no passing zone because the run and the bike course are on this road for that very short period of time. Your race will not be won or lost on this portion, so please slow down and be safe. When you're entering transition 2, you're going to come back in from the west side and do the reverse of what you did when you came out. You're going to make sure you get off your bike before the mount line and then leave your helmet on until you've re-racked your bike. And then when you do that, you're going to then exit transition from the east side the same way that you swam in from, and then head to the finish line. So here is a map. So you're going to come in off the bike, drop your bike off, and then run out. Keep an eye out for athletes that'll be coming in from that right part of where run out is. You just swing out and run across the finish line. After you finish, enjoy that moment, have some water and some snacks. Make sure you get that awesome finisher medal, and then stick around for awards, and then keep an eye out for the post-race survey we send a day or two after the event. We take that feedback very seriously, and we want to hear from you what we could do better, what we did well, and how we can improve in the future. As part of your registration, we do have professional photographers from Mile 90 Photography that will be on site Saturday taking photos, so smile when you see them. And then if you have questions, something I didn't answer or confused you about, we're here for you. Either ask us at Packet Pickup or shoot us an email at one of these addresses, and we'll do our best to answer you. And lastly, thank you to our sponsors and partners. This race doesn't happen without them, so we're very thankful to be working with all of these awesome companies. Special shout out to Visit Edmond. If you need an idea on where to go eat or where to stay, Visit Edmond has all the information for you. Great website. They have an event calendar of all things going on in Edmond. It's a great city, and your planning should start with Visit Edmond. So we look forward to racing with you, and we'll see you soon.